Hey y'all, welcome to Crown Reads, where I do intuitive readings and read oracle cards for the collective. Only oracle cards, no tarot here. Um, but yes, where I do intuitive readings and card readings to get messages for the highest good of the collective or whatever space you may be in at this time. Usually these messages are going to be something for insight, awareness, next steps, advice, those kind of things. And I was led to do a reading today around the idea of any messages the collective might want to give you about your either upcoming awakening, the awakening you're in, or maybe awakening you just been through and are coming out of the ashes. So, because they can get rough in those, but it's always greater on the other side. So don't run from them. Also, if you're called to certain things, is inevitable, but that's a different conversation. But so that will be the focus of today's reading. So I have meditated, reset some energy, cleanse some energy, put some energy into the cards. So we're going to see what kind of messages come out. I did get a message from one of the decks while I was shuffling that seemed kind of like a preemptive message, not just something that kind of, mishap while I was injecting the energy. Said go wild. So I'm just saying that just in case something related to that or some kind of message aligns later. A lot of times I will get little tidbits or something like that. And maybe not share or just, keep it in the back of my mind. But then something comes along later that really connects with it. So I try to say those things when I see them because it's just a part of the synchronicity, which are confirmations. And we love confirmations because we're all wondering if we're on the right paths. So just want to share that there, but I'm also just in general being pulled back to that deck. So I guess it was talking early. This is the Moonology Manifestation Oracle Cards deck. Very popular deck, very common. Okay. I already get some intuitive messages here. Okay. These cards are odd right now. I feel odd, which is really fun. Oh, well, I feel like I don't need to add anything to this. These just kind of speak for themselves. um, so yeah, I guess maybe we don't have to go so literal, but it really just might be. Make sure from my angle here, y'all can see the cards. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Um, Let me see. There's more to get. It's funny when things seem kind of like too self-explanatory. Just give me a second, really still connecting with the cards here and trying to put it in reference of the awakening. I see what the cards kind of say on their own, but trying to get the message of how it connects to the awakening. Okay, okay, got it. How I started the video. um, so, how I said, with your awakening coming out of the ashes, um, there's when you're going deeper to look for lessons, things you needed to pick up, understand, insights, all of those things, kind of when you're doing that personal work and you're looking back into the past a little bit here, it sounds like they're kind of saying you're getting too stuck on what you did wrong to figure out what to do right. It's almost like don't hyper focus on, okay, so I did this wrong, so I got to do this and this and this next. Or I did this wrong, so I got to do the opposite thing. They more so want you to look at the things that you did do right Okay. You're used to pulling from a negative as your motivation. And that was something that really used to motivate you more in the past. Now, what you need is more positive affirmations versus like a suck it up pep talk. And also allow yourself that sensitivity. I know that's a new way of you experiencing things. This feels like this is for a masculine. I know this is a new way of you experiencing things, but it's going to work for you. And just work some kind of physical activity into your processing work as well. So maybe while you're processing, doing something with your hands at the same time, just don't get too focused on the project in front of you. Um, or maybe when you're trying to sit in your feelings or even talking to someone about your feelings, maybe have you something where you can fidget. It'll help you bring your words together more. Um, okay, random download there. Okay, so back to the message. Um, so yes, you look back to what you did wrong to figure out what you need to do next. They want you to more so start looking at what you're doing right. Let's focus on what works and not what didn't work. And that's why they're on this space of be proud of yourself. Look at what you did right and expound on that. Improve that, increase that, do more of that. Because as long as you're focused on what you did wrong, that's still kind of like the frequency and the focus that your energy is going to. So while you have the best of intentions to pull out lessons and the right things, you're getting stuck there. So the leave the past behind is that getting stuck piece, and also possibly related to some of you, the way that you used to process things or deal with things, or what used to work in the past and doesn't work for you now. And don't forget the whole purpose of the goal. The goal is a awakening for you to get to your next phase in life. So while it may feel very negative and heavy, burst of energy there. While it feels very negative and heavy, make sure you're looking at the bigger picture of what's on the other side of it. Hence why I said it's always better on the other side. You're just getting stuck, and you're trying so hard to do the work, and you're getting stuck. Ask for some help. Ask for some help. Ask for some help. Do something physical while you're processing so you can move your body. Even like processing while stretching can be really good. Stretching. And to focus on the things that you were doing right, the being proud of yourself. Yeah, this isn't linear. It goes together. I was trying to figure out why it seems like it would go in the other direction. But it's not linear. They just said it all goes together. Like a bouquet. I think that's why I did that. Like flowers. Little gems to pick. Okay. So, any clarifiers, Divine? Additional messages? Okay. Set 4-1 from the it's going to be the African Goddess Rising deck. And it still applies because I'm feeling a lot of masculines in this reading here, or needs this reading. So even though I'm about to pull a goddess deck, don't freak out. Let's do the message. Joy. Okay. Number 16. Breaking down to a 7. We love the completion of a cycle. Oh, okay. Okay, this is about your awakening. Beautiful photo. Bring a little closer here so you can see it. Also, there is something for one of you. I'm not getting a message to go with it, but somebody needs to pay special attention to the kid. There's a message in there for you, especially since you can kind of see this earth water thing in them. So somebody look at the kid. Yeah, don't get so wrapped up in the heaviness of the journey that you don't feel the joy. Just see the bigger picture, what's on the other side of it. Access this joy as much as you can. Oh, and being proud of yourself, looking back at what you are doing right is going to help you access this joy a lot better. Joy is going to help you see the bigger picture. Okay. Yeah, because you're looking back and you're, like I said, the negative thing doesn't move you anymore. Maybe you used to be driven or motivated by people like looking down on you or doubting you or something like that. And that just does not need to be where things are for you now. I just got a call. Don't know if that did anything weird on my phone. So, um, sorry if it did. Uh, let's see here. Yeah, okay. That's the main message here. The journey is hard one, and you're making it a little bit harder than it has to be. That's all. So, look back at what you did right and expound on that versus looking at what you did wrong and trying to do the opposite. Energy is going in the wrong direction. You're kind of keeping yourself in that negative space, even though you have the best of intentions as to why you're focusing on the negative. The focus is on the negative, and that is how things are feeling. And remember, you move differently now. You need more positive reinforcement versus doubt to drive you. What is that whole thing? Let your haters motivate you, kind of thing, spiel, like that. Not working for you anymore. Positive reinforcement is the way to go. So yeah, so don't forget to access joy in the midst of the awakening. It is all a positive thing and for your highest good. So don't just get stuck in the grunge of the journey. Okay. Yeah. All these go together. I guess that's why they wanted me to slide it in between that. Yeah, leave this over here. Literally, leave the past behind. Um, yeah. Okay. I think that's the full message there. Nice. I love that for someone. Um, okay, so we'll go ahead and wrap up there. Um, feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate you being here. Um, and I'm just here to help. All right. Have a good one.